Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be doing a gameplay here today. We're going to go right into the 60-minute gameplay against the Detroit Lions. Guys, I'm going to mute this because I got some things to do, but I'm still going to be playing the game. We're still going to have fun. Let's see here. I know they have a new jersey, right? Don't they have a new threads? I thought they had new threads. We'll do the gray. Why not? We'll do the gray. We're going to go... There we go. Perfect. Anyways, guys, enjoy the video. Not a lot of commentary on this, but enjoy the gameplay. We're gonna have fun. Gonna try to get our CBs, some interceptions, some sacks. It's going against Patty Mahomes and the Detroit Lions. Like what? All right. But anyways, enjoy, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.
And it's coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut. Threw a couple of touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seen what it takes to win at this level.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. That's to the rookie, Jaxson, Smith-Njigbas.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
There's Charbonnet once again. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. You talk about this Lions defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. He's got it to the 43 here. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Stroud. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigbas. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On the carry, Charbonnet. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is caught by Williams. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Stroud to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Stroud on third down now. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Over the middle, complete to Addison. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. First and 10, it's Stroud. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigbas. 3 yards remain for second down. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now here's Stroud on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm
Fantasy.
going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jaxson Smith-Njigbas with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touch. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes now to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now here's Mahomes. A short one here, caught by McBride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mahomes throw complete to McBride. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And Stroud now to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigbas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pass complete. He's got Smith-Njigbas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. Nagar's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. From midfield, here's Mahomes. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now Stroud. Steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Pascal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, this is caught by Williams. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Pittman from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And complete to Smith-Njigbas. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. To throw is Stroud. They shakes him off. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Jordan Addison, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your
These players are on the last year of their contract. Resign.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had to come back here. 21 players that we have to re-sign. And here's the thing that I don't get. Jalen Carter is a rookie. Why is he on his last year? Renegotiate with your players throughout the season with a final chance in the offseason where eligible fifth-year options may also be exercised. So, look at this. He's a rookie. I think he's a rookie. I could be wrong. He's a rookie. I don't know who this guy is. I believe he's a rookie. I don't know about him. Darrington Evans. I think he's a rookie, right? I think half of these people are either rookies. I don't know who that guy is. There's just a lot of random people here. If y'all say we just signed him to the practice squad, so Kerry Hyder Jr. I don't think he's a rookie. No, maybe. Yes, I think he is. I don't. Either way, why is Jalen Carter? Look at this. I don't get it. Anyways.
Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level
So,
of risk.
Obviously, he is a rookie, so we want to sign him long term, right? Oh. So I want to go, he's 22. Let's go until he's 27. Let's give him, I feel like 8 mil, right? Is a good choice. Let's match it. Let's go 8 mil and guarantee. Is he going to take it? So for the 2024 year, he's going to have a salary of $6.23 million with a salary cap of 14, and it just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. So it's a total cap of 80 million and 40 million guaranteed, right, for those couple of years. Let's see what he says. All right, he took it. I like it. You don't want to play, so I'm gonna say we'll give you 2.5 because you're not really gonna be on there. 1.5 here. All right, he took it. Deuce Vaughn. Oh man, he doesn't want to play with us. How is he? Let's give him 3 years. Let's be generous, right? Running backs don't make a lot of money. Let's go 6 mil, okay? Let's just say we're gonna utilize him. We're gonna have to go back and forth, and let's give him $1 million, okay? I know his dad's rich and all that, but let's see what he says. Cool. So we signed Dufon. I like it. Oop. Who's this? I don't know you, so we're going to go withdraw the offer. Withdraw. Okay, so he's not interested. Who's this? We're going to withdraw the offer on that one. He's all right. So let's do. It's good to have depth, right? So let's go 2 years, 2.5 mil, and let's do half a mil, right? Let's do that. Cool. Okay, so it looks like you really want to play with us. Let's go. How old are you? 26. Let's do 28. Let's do 2 mil and a mil. What do you say? Sweet. So Rich, the only person that really signed big contracts to was Jalen Carter, obviously. I'm going to withdraw on you because we have our CBs. What are you? A middle linebacker? Okay, you really want to play with us? We'll give you, yeah, we'll do a 1 mil or 1 year. Let's do $3 million deal and half a million. Let's try that. What do you say? Cool. So you're okay with staying with us for 1 year? I like it. You want to play? Let's go ahead and make that offer. What do you say? Okay. So you can't fully commit. That's fine. We'll have time. You're young. I like this. You really don't want to resign. Let's go 4 years. Let's do 2.5 and 1.5. Perfect. I don't know who you are. You're young. You want to do 1 year. Let's do. What do you say? Sweet. Do I really have to? Are all of these guys up for right here? Who's this? Trey Norwood. Nope. We're gonna withdraw from him. You're 29, bro. So are you. You're 29. Anybody that's like 28, 29, I really don't want to. Sorry, man. I know we just signed you to the practice squad, but no thanks you. 32? Pfft, come on, bro. Got to go young here. See, yeah, he's not a rookie. I should probably look at their ages, too. We'll do you, yeah, we'll do that. Let's do 2 years, 1 million with a $400 signing bonus, or 400,000. Really? That's what you don't want? All right, well, fuck you too then. I mean, you're asking for a lot for only playing 2 games right now, right? And you don't do much. Okay, so let's look at the news. Anything interesting with the Seahawks? Nope. Okay. The league, here we go. Browns, 2-0. Packers, Dolphins, Saints, Jets. Of course, we are the Eagles. I'm looking at the Jags as well. Those are all undefeated teams right now. You got Geno Smith taking the league at the passing rate leaders board here. 76% completions, 538 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's insane, right? We're not on the rushing, but we are on the receiving leaders. And look at that. Jaxson, Smith-Njigbas, 266 yards, 1 touchdown. I'm liking that. Of course, you got Aaron Donald and the sack leaders. Interception leaders, we don't got anybody up there yet. Those guys are all tied for 3rd. Nobody for the tackle leaders. But anyways, thank you for watching. This is, again, the Seattle Seahawks redraft remix gameplay. This is not our original franchise mode with their original players going into the 2023 NFL season. Thank you for watching the video. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.